So welcome to this final Parent Forum presentation of the year, which have a number of updates from this half term as this school year comes to an end. I would like to share with you the school's priorities for the coming academic year. You'll be aware from reading our weekly newsletters that we've had a huge amount of extracurricular activity, visits and drop-down days for our students in this final half term of the academic year. Unfortunately, our finalists at the National Careers Challenge in Birmingham came up just a bit short, but they were fantastic ambassadors for the Deeping School and really did excel. We've just had 92% of our Year 12 students out on work experience placements. I mean, that's a huge amount of the year group given the impact of COVID in recent months and the fact that it still continues to have an impact in the local community. We had students recently at Tolthorpe at the Lord of the Flies workshop, and we've had a whole year group visits. The whole of Year 8 were out 2 weeks ago to the National Space Centre in Leicester, and just last week the whole of Year 7 went on a science visit to Twycross Zoo. The whole of Year 7, Monday and Tuesday of this week, have been involved in a Midsummer Night's Dream workshop, and we've also had students out in London at the Examination Board Unlocking Potential celebration event. Furthermore, we had the whole of Year 7 involved in a drop-down day involved around enterprise activities, and we had groups at our Trust's debating competition at Oxford University, and certainly we had some highly commended students in the Key Stage 4 team came back winners. In conjunction with the Youth Dreams project, we had inflatables on site 2 Fridays ago, and that was an excellent rewards session for students who have performed fantastically throughout the year in terms of positive points. We said goodbye to our Year 11 and our Year 13 students. It's great to have those activities back up and running again, and we had some sixth form students out on biology field trips. We also had some students representing the school at the STEM Challenge Day in Lincoln. Once again, if you refer to the newsletters, we've had a huge amount of sporting fixtures and activities, all of the traditional summer sports and more, and we've had a number of individual and team successes that we've all been really pleased to celebrate. And you'll be aware that the newsletter has evolved over the course of this year. So we have a student of the week across our range of subjects throughout this academic year. We're also linking the curriculum roadmaps to that subject so you can see what your son or daughter will be studying. And finally, we're really grateful for the Deepings News Network, a group of students who are contributing on a regular basis now to the newsletter. Sadly, as is always the case at this time of the year, we'll be saying farewell to some fond colleagues here at the Deeping School. We've celebrated their time at the school, and on behalf of the school community, would like to thank them all for their service. And these are the new members of staff who will be joining us in September. I'm delighted to be able to report that the school is once again fully staffed with subject specialist teachers. I'm now going to hand over to Mr. Friend, Assistant Head Teacher, who will talk you through our school priorities for the coming academic year.
The School Development Plan, the SDP, is the tool we use to coordinate school improvement at the Deepings. We have 2 priorities this year, but each one has 2 elements to it. Firstly, we have a focus on attitudes as we continue to develop the culture and ethos of the school so that pupils are routinely kind both to each other and also towards staff. This arose from findings from the last Ofsted inspection and external trust visits that, while bullying has significantly reduced, there are instances still of unkind behaviour between peers, and at times a disrespectful attitude towards staff from some students. This is reducing following our work on kindness, but we still have some work to do in this area. The second priority is the curriculum and ensuring that it's fully accessible and engaging to all students. Much work has been done on behaviour within the classroom, and Ofsted on their last monitoring visit, and again external trust visits, have found that low-level disruption has significantly reduced, but that there is some passivity amongst learners now. We're working on building their confidence as learners through making sure that the subject intent is shared with them as clearly as possible, so students really understand what they're going to learn and why. This will also be made available on the website so that parents and carers are as equally informed. And the other strand here is to strengthen teachers' practice by drawing on the science of learning and cognitive theory. This initiative was launched this year, and students will already have their teachers talking to them about memory retrieval, how to maximise it to improve learning. The whole school priorities are then disseminated into departmental and pastoral development plans. Routine monitoring and evaluation take place on a termly basis through departmental, leadership and management time, line management meetings between leadership team links and heads of department, and through senior leadership team meetings. These are informed through a range of quality assurance processes, looking at books, lesson drop-ins and learning walks, and importantly through student voice, which is crucial in helping us to improve year on year.
That concludes this Parent Forum update. Thanks for your continued support over the course of this academic year. We hope that you all have a really relaxing and restful summer break.